With the new moon on January the 29th, we have the immense opportunity to plant the seeds for life-changing breakthroughs to come about in 2025. So there's this opportunity to really set those big intentions, the big goals, the big desires, really dreaming big. Envisioning what's truly possible for you when you allow yourself to let go of fears and doubts and any kind of limitations, but really step into your power and go after your desires. Dream bigger than you have been. And this is really what's available now with this new moon on the 29th. Is really you have the opportunity to plant those seeds now with the new moon. The new moon energy is amplifying that, amplifying your desires, your intentions, so you can't really plant the seeds. So these seeds can then grow throughout this year. And in this video, I want to share with you the 5 key things I think you should know about this particular new moon, and also some action steps so you can really make the most out of what this new moon really has to offer. So let's start out with the very first thing that I think you should know about, which is that this new moon is really a gateway for visionary ideas, meaning that now you really have the opportunity to really dream big. This new moon really supports that expansive, forward-thinking ideas, really helping you tap into what is truly possible for you. And there's also an invitation for you to really tune in to see what is truly possible for you. Not holding back or limiting yourself in any kind of way. Because most often when we're setting intentions or goals or thinking about our desires, there's always some level of limitation attached to it, out of fear, out of doubt, or any kind of circumstance that you think you can't really have what you want. Or maybe you're not even really allowing yourself to dream bigger for whatever reason. Maybe you don't think you're deserving or worthy of having what you really want. But with this new moon, there's really that invitation to let all of that go. Throw it out the window. Let go of the fears, the doubts, the limited thinking, or the limiting beliefs of what you think is possible, and really expand your horizon, expand your vision for this year. Really think about where would you love to be at the end of 2025? You're basically planting the seeds now by you really tapping into your intentions, your desires of where you want to be at the end of this year, and then also moving forward. You're planting the seeds now. And when you align yourself to that, and here you really want to be cautious of really setting those soul-aligned intentions. Not the ego ones, but really the soul-aligned intentions of what is your soul desire to step into, create, experience, call forth. And when you do that, that's what then plants the seeds now with this new moon energy. Then the second thing I want you to know is that with this new moon, there also comes somewhat of a sense of a fresh start. There's a sense of newness now. And also any kind of areas in your life, like from projects, from your mindset, relationships, situations, they all also get somewhat of a fresh energy, a newness that is kind of coming in as well, helping you start anew or maybe start fresh. So there's really that fresh kind of energy that is coming in, really infused in all areas of your life, helping you maybe look at things from a different perspective. Also maybe giving you the motivation, the inspiration to start something new or to freshen things up, so to speak. Now that we're in this new year and the first month is almost over, there's a lot of fresh energy coming in. Now, if you remember me talking about in the forecast for January that, January was more of a slower kind of month because we were still kind of in that in between from, letting go of the last year and really embracing the new year now. And now with this new moon and January about to come to an end, there's that fresh energy coming in. Really the injection, we're getting that injection of that freshness, that newness, new beginnings that are now unfolding and really giving you also the inspiration to actually move forward. Then the third thing I want you to know is that with this new moon, you also have the opportunity to really align yourself deeply with your soul's purpose, your soul's higher calling. And that's why I mentioned, when it comes to, your intentions, the visions for this year moving forward, planting those seeds, it's really you want to be in alignment with your soul's deepest desires, your soul's higher calling. What does your soul feel called to step into? Because any intention that you're setting right now, as long as they are aligned to your soul's higher calling, your soul's higher purpose, and your soul's desire, they will have extra potency. So here's the invitation to really tune in, really make the time and space to connect deeply, to consult with soul, to uncover, what does your soul truly, truly desires? And here, let go of any ego wants, because ego wants are often based on limitation, on some kind of, seeking some kind of validation, external, monetary kind of things. But when we're talking soul desires, it feels right from deep within. And it's often quite different from the ego wants. So tune in, consult with soul, allow yourself to really become aware of what is it that your soul truly desires to step into. Plant those seeds now. Align yourself to your soul's higher calling, your soul's higher purpose. That is going to be key, because throughout this year, it's always going to come back to this point here. It's like that deep soul alignment. Aligning yourself to your soul's higher calling, your soul's higher purpose, and really staying in alignment with that. That's what it's going to come back to throughout this year. So start now with this new moon. Allow yourself to really make the most of this opportunity now, to really plant those seeds now by getting clear on what are your soul's desires. Then the fourth thing I want you to know is that with this new moon, there's also some subtle energetic clearing that's happening too. Not as intense as you may have experienced with the full moon earlier this month, but there's still some subtle energetic shifts that are happening, energetic cleansing that is happening, really helping you still release any of that leftover energy from the last year, also maybe the leftover from what was going on around the full moon. So just know that there's still some energetic clearing that is happening on a deep, subtle level as well. Now, if you're very sensitive to energy, you may notice that, or you may just notice it very subtly. But just know that there's still some energetic clearing happening at a deeper level as well, to really prepare you, to also help you really plant those seeds, because anything that's really holding you back from really planting those seeds, you now also have the opportunity to release that, to let that go. The doubts, the fears, the limitations, all of that. There's also somewhat of an emotional recalibration that is happening with this new moon as well, giving you the opportunity to gently release any leftover fears, doubts, and things like that. So just know that you're receiving an emotional recalibration with this new moon as well, which is going to support you then to move forward. Then the fifth thing I want you to know is that there's also so much support right now available for you for grounded manifestation, meaning that you can manifest your desires with more ease. But here it's really important that you bring balance to the spiritual aspects and the physical aspects, as well as your dreams and the actions that you're taking. There needs to be a balance, because you can't just always just visualize and dream and focus on your desires and setting intentions, but then you're not taking any actions. And vice versa. You can't just constantly take action, do without really connecting deeply to your desires. There has to be a balance. Yes, you need to energetically connect to your desires. First of all, you need to uncover what are your soul's desires. Then you want to energetically connect to your desires, really embody the essence of that, really believing and trusting that it's really possible. But then you also want to take the actions, and actions could be releasing any fears and any doubts, and then actually taking action, doing the things that you need to do to actualize your desires. What can you do in the physical to start creating your desires? Because when it comes to manifestation, it's a co-creative process. And if you remember me talking about in the forecast for this year, is about that stepping into the role of a conscious co-creator. Co-creating your desires with source energy, with the universe, with your higher self, by really aligning yourself deeply with your desires, and then also taking the physical actions that are needed for you to actually create your desires. So you're basically meeting the universe halfway. Right? So that is what is available now with this new moon as well. There's support for that grounded manifestation. But like I said, you need to bring balance to the spiritual and the physical, your dreams and the actions that are necessary for you to take. So here, maybe take some time out to tune in. Okay, what are my desires? Well, that was one of the things for this new moon anyways. So planting those seeds, and then okay, now that I've planted those seeds, now that I know what I want to do, I'm energizing it, I'm connecting to that energetically and emotionally. What can I do now in the physical to start taking the actions that will lead me towards it? So it's not just about the envisioning, but you also have to act on it. So here are the 5 key things I want you to know about this new moon. I think it's a beautiful energy that we're now in with this new moon. So now let me also share with you some action steps of what you can do to really harness this energy to make the most out of what is available now with this new moon on January 29th. The first action step is I really want to invite you to set bold and soul-aligned intentions. And I'm saying bold because I want to invite you to dream much, 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 much bigger than what you have allowed yourself to dream of up until this point. Now, and here I want to invite you, don't put no timely dates on it, like don't set those SMART goals or whatnot, because you can actually set yourself up for failure, because you want to set the intentions. What do you want to experience? What is it that you want to create? And just leave it open, but just focus on your desires of what is it that you want to create. Maybe kind of jump forward. Where would you like to be at the end of this year? And just let everything else unfold, naturally, because there's divine timing at play. So if you're setting a timely limit of when you want to accomplish something, but you're internally not ready for it, or it's not the right time yet, you're actually then going to set yourself up for failure and disappointment if you reach that time and it hasn't happened. So just set the intentions of what do you want to accomplish and experience, throughout this year, and let it then unfold however it's meant to unfold. But set those bold and soul-aligned intentions. Really connect with your soul to receive the guidance. What is it that your soul desires? Not your ego wants, but your soul desires. Write them down. And here, what you want to do is you want to connect with your desires on a consistent basis. Like I said, it's about bringing the balance, right, to the dreams and the actions, the spiritual and the physical. So by you writing down your intentions and connecting to them on a consistent basis, really tuning into that, really seeing it unfolding, energetically connecting to it and magnetizing it, and then taking the actions that you feel called to then take that will help you then move towards it, to create it. But that's the first step. On or around the new moon, I want to invite you, sit down and set those bold intentions, those soul-aligned intentions, and make your vision as vivid and as expansive as possible. Then the second action step is, and here it comes with the balance of, the dreams and the action, is you want to also start taking those soul-aligned steps, the soul-aligned actions. You want to follow the envisioning, the setting intentions with the actions. So then think about okay, as you're writing your intention, then think, okay, what is the next best step for me to take right now or tomorrow, over the next couple of days, next couple of weeks, that will help me actualize my desires, my intentions. Some of these actions could actually also be maybe doing some more inner work to heal and release any fears and any doubts, but then also then following that by taking actual steps in the physical as well. And here you can anchor in your desires by taking those small steps. And small steps is okay too. You don't have to make massive leaps, but taking small, steady, consistent steps is going to be key here. And start with the new moon, really setting that in motion by taking those steps. Because that will then also show the universe that, hey, I'm ready. I'm taking the steps. I'm ready. Bring it to me. Bring it on, so to speak, right? Bring it on. So take those actions. And then the third action step is I really want to invite you to also visualize your breakthroughs. Visualize in great detail your dreams, your desires, your intentions unfolding in the most beautiful and expansive way that possible. Really allow yourself to visualize. And then as you're visualizing, don't just see it, feel it. Engage with your visualization on all levels. See it, feel it, sense it. Touch it in your visualization, really engage with your visualization with all of your senses. You want to embody that. The more you can connect with your visualization, with your desires, with the outcome that you want to achieve, really visualizing it in great detail, and then feeling all the beautiful feelings that you would feel once you have that. That's what brings it into the now. That's what also helps you then collapse the timelines, because you're bringing in the feeling that you would feel then into the now. So with this new moon, let the new moon really help you magnetize your desires by visualizing your desires unfolding, feeling it as much as you can, really engaging all of your senses. And then continue doing that, because that also is a step that you can take to help you manifest your desires with more ease then as well. So here you go, you have this beautiful forecast with the action steps. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, do me a favor, hit the like button. Maybe leave me a comment below, let me know. How are you feeling about this, what I just shared with you? Are you already excited for your desires? Do you already have your intentions set? And are you excited to maybe even evolve or expand your visions? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to know. But also, be sure to check out these two videos here. Two powerful light language activations. One is about entering flow state, and another one about clearing any attachments to your desires, because that's going to be very key to release any attachments. So thanks so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. I hope you have a wonderful new moon, and I will see you in the next video. Namaste.